Hello everyone, so this video has been a while in the putting together because I wanted to get the message just right. I even asked an AI client for its thoughts on the situation and gave a little bit of consideration to those, but you know what, in the end I thought, let's just say it. Apart from the playthroughs I did of Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, virtually all of my other long narrative based gaming playthroughs have got relatively few views. We're talking for some of them a few tens of people having watched them. So although I enjoy playing those kind of games personally, it's clear that very few people want to watch me play those games. That's what sitting down with a coffee and swiping through the various metrics on YouTube is telling me. I think I've felt this for a little while now. The Last of Us gave my channel a whopping boost. It was a bit of a one-off though, because it was down to the massive popularity of that particular franchise. As for most of the other games I've covered, my viewing figures, if you look at them, lag way behind just about everybody else who's covered or is currently covering those games. So maybe it is me that's the problem. Now I know comparison is the thief of joy and you shouldn't put too much emphasis on that, but it's human nature to want to know, how am I doing? Where do I stand in the general scheme of things on YouTube? Anyway, earlier this week, I was sitting down looking at possible games to play next in story-driven, narrative-based terms, and I hit a wall. I was choosing between 3 games in particular. Each of them, when I looked at it, would take between 20 and 30 hours to play through. That's more than that number of episodes, obviously, because my episodes tend to take longer as I do so much exploring. So given that each of those episodes would also take 3 to 6 hours to make, I realised what a big commitment that was for something that I had no guarantee whatsoever was going to attract any better viewing figures than all my other videos that have not been The Last of Us. So that's when I realised it was time for a change. You can tell I'm doing this without a script. I've got sort of bullet points in my head and notes, but that's it. I have thought up a solution, however. It's a new feature starting this very day called The First Hour. The slide kind of gives it away, doesn't it? It's pretty much how it works. I'm going to be making stand-alone episodes, single episodes, each one covering the first hour of gameplay of a great game. Some of them will be games that I've never tried, others will be ones that I've attempted, had fun with and just want to share with you. Each one will be a different game, each episode will be a new adventure. I'm aiming for casual, laid-back, chilled gameplay with a beverage, some sort of snack may well make an appearance on my desk, just solid gaming and talking about the game and sharing thoughts as we go along. My thinking is that this kind of fresh content won't have a set schedule. It won't take so long to make and edit either, and will, as a bonus, get to explore a much wider variety of games from different genres too. Quite a lot of games in my library just don't fit the long story-based approach for playthroughs, and I've not had the chance therefore to play them on my channel before. Maybe you'll discover amongst them a game that you want to try for yourself. That would be awesome. Now I have actually begun another story-driven, narrative-based playthrough. It's something fairly short. I think it's going to be 5 episodes in total based on how long they say it takes to play through it. That's roughly what I'm aiming at. I've done 2 episodes already in draft. They are at the editing stage. They are not finished by any means. But what I'm intending to do in the next month or so is to set live one of those story-based, narrative-driven episodes every Wednesday, as I presently do, alongside which I'm going to be releasing occasional episodes of The First Hour. So that will allow me to do a not very scientific side-by-side comparison of the 2 very different playthrough styles and look at how things go with viewing figures. This has been a difficult video to make because you know how much I like involved, detailed, story-driven games. That's not going to change. it may well be that I shall still mix in somehow things like that as the first hour evolves. Who knows? I hope I've explained my reasoning well enough, and that whatever it is that you're looking for, you'll find it in this new mixture, and that you'll join me for the journey. So thank you for listening, thank you for your continued support, and the first episode of The First Hour will be going live later today, so keep your eyes open. Bye for now.